This is Eagle Al, and today we're going to talk about power rankings, a Nakobe Dean update, what's going on with Quez Watkins' hamstring injury, and also DAndre Swift need to be RB1. But let's get straight into it. All right, so let's just get straight into the power rankings. So this is the power rankings according to PFT, Pro Football Talk. We just gonna go over the top five. So this is who they have: the Cowboys, the 49ers, the Dolphins, Eagles, and Chiefs. When you look at that, it's pretty accurate right now. Cowboys are the September Super Bowl winners. They are. I mean, they look phenomenal. A lot of teams got flaws right now. Our offense didn't pick it up yet. Chiefs offense didn't really pick it up yet. 49ers, you've seen the dominance against the Steelers, but that second game against the Rams, offense was terrible. Brock Purdy didn't even throw a touchdown. So a lot of offense, if not every team in the NFL offense, is starting off really, really, really slow. But if we had to judge it by defense, strictly defense, Cowboys got the best defense right now as we speak. But we see as time go on, more film come out. We'll see if they be able to keep it up. Let's see if our offense can pick it up. But yeah, I can't disagree with the power ranking right now. You know, Cowboys are looking like the best team right now. It's between them and the 49ers. So I can't get mad at that. Dolphins are still explosive, but they ran into what we ran into, a great defense in the Patriots, and they couldn't really get nothing going. They barely won that game 24-17, but nobody say nothing. They should say our offense is struggling. Tua got two of the top dynamic wide receivers, only threw for 244. But I'm just saying, you know, it's the Eagles, so our offense is terrible, but we escaped the win. They escaped. It is what it is. All right, so let's go over Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean, he spoke with Josh Talatino, and I read this on the Philadelphia Inquirer, and he spoke about watching film, and he's looking to be back for the Jets game. Like, he's optimistic, but this is some quotes from the article I got, and this is quoting Nakobe Dean. He said, "I'm going through the same game as it progressed, watching the film and telling guys what I see." Dean said of his film study, "Even though I am not playing, I want to meet with the linebackers coach DJ Elliott and defensive coordinator Sean Desai on a regular basis and make sure they know what I'm thinking in certain situations." All right, I never questioned Nakobe Dean's smartness. Nakobe Dean, once he hang it up and all said and done, I believe he can be one of the best head coaches or best defensive coordinators we ever seen. But my thing with him is, do he got the physicality to play his position? That's my thing. Do he have the physicality? So he was getting in the backfield. He was doing his thing, but when you run into 300-400 pound guys and offensive linemen, can you withstand that? Because the way he felt, it looked like a simple ankle roll up, but it wasn't that. It was more than that. It was something with his foot, and he got to miss the next 4 games. Then college injury, then training camp injury. You know, people saying, well, those are like freak accidents, this and that. But you begin to question it. Like, is he too small to play the position? Is he? You know, I never question his talent. I just question, can he stay on the field? Same thing with Avonte Maddox. Never question Avonte Maddox's talent. My thing with Avonte Maddox, can he stay on the field? Can he stay on the field? So that's really good. He's still putting in the work, even though he can't physically put in the work, but he is staying mentally sharp. This is another thing he said. He said, "I'm doing my best to stay mentally sharp. I am watching the most film I ever watched," Dean said Tuesday evening from the Bridgeburg, I believe, if I'm reading that right, Boys and Girls Club. So again, man, it's good to hear a Nakobe Dean update and that he's staying mentally sharp. That's what you want to hear. But again, never question his mentality. Never question his mental toughness. but I wonder if his body can withstand that. That's all I worry about Nakobe Dean. Can his body withstand that? Okay. Guess let's get into the next topic. Swift need to start. I know a lot of y'all gonna come at me with this if y'all still here within the 5 minute mark. I know they like, I don't care, you change your opinions like we change clothes every morning. Look, man, Swift, I'm gonna put it right here. He's a top 5 rusher, and he only played a one full game. Let me say that if I'm saying that correctly. He's top 5 in rushing. I think he's behind McCaffrey, and because you guys see the graphic, I can't see it for whatever reason. I know McCaffrey and there's somebody else, if not Raheem Mostert or something like that. Look, I love Kenny G. I do. I'm the one that said he will start this year, and it's the truth. He did start, but what Swift showed, he should be the primary back. And this is what Dave Spadaro had to say about the RB by committee. So, as you see, Eagles insider Dave Spadaro says the Eagles are still RB by committee with a see who's hot mindset, which I'm not mad at, but you got to get Swift. You got to get Swift out there first. Said no definite RB1. Asked about the upcoming carries, not predictable, split, see who's hot, see what the matchup is. Interesting to see how much Penny gets involved. Good to have Gainwell and Swift, each with good games. Really like the way this is shaping up. Boston will be involved as well. I think the idea is to rotate everyone, keep them all fresh and healthy, and look at this thing game by game. Swift isn't going to vanish from the rotation. Kenny is a very fine back as well. It's a positive RB situation. That's quoting from Dave Spadaro. Let me say this. I get that, but you got to start Swift first. And I get what they're trying to do too, because we got to be honest about Swift too. He has an injury history. If Swift run like how he ran against the our last game against the Vikings, like 28 carries, he's not going to make it through the season. I don't think it'll be hard for any running back to make it through the season. But we got 2 guys, and Swift and Penny, who have injury histories. You don't want to run them like that. You want them to last through the season. So I get that. But if Swift hot like how he was last game, gotta keep him in the game. You gotta keep him in the game. But that's the guy that should be coming out first. When Swift need a breather, go with Kenny G. And for some reason, say Kenny G get hot, keep him in there. If Swift get hot, keep him in there. Let them lead. I honestly don't think Penny is better than Boston Scott, but for some reason, Penny get hot, keep him in there. Or Boston Scott get hot, keep him in there. Well, I get the idea, but 15 minutes, first quarter, starters coming out, Swift should be out there. He should be out there, man. All right, and I guess lastly, let's get into Quez Watkins. I don't have a Quez Watkins injury update. I don't. And a lot of people not talking about our wide receiver 3 position because dealing with the AJ Browns, Devontae Smith is balling. We trying to see how the Eagles going to fit Dallas Goedert in the offense. So this one is going a little under the radar. Quez been dealing with a hamstring in training camp and now during the game. And we haven't got an update on him yet. Today is Wednesday, so injury updates and reports should be coming out really soon. And it's going to be interesting with Quez Watkins, what we're going to do. I like Zacchaeus, but I like Quez better. And the reason why I like Quez better than Zacchaeus is because Quez speed opens up the field for A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, even the Dallas Goedert. Even if Quez don't show up on the stat sheet, his speed alone is very, very helpful. So if we don't have that dynamic on the field, it'd be interesting what we do. Do we bring up Devin Allen as the next wide receiver if we got to sit Quez for a while? But this is one that's going really under the radar. And Yeah, man, Quez is a muscle injury. Hamstrings can linger and linger and linger and linger. And look, he re-aggravated it. So hopefully Quez, he get healthy soon. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Wanted to give y'all one early in the morning. As you guys know, anything come out later, I probably shoot it tonight. I'm gonna be very busy today. Very, very busy. So what you thinking? How do you feel, man, about Quez, about Nakobe Dean, about Swift, the power rankings? Do you agree with the power rankings? Sadly, I do. That's how it is right now. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm a